Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, I have to say, first and foremost, you are in for a little treat today. Yes, we're doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to save you all just a bit of time, a bit of headache from having to watch two separate videos. This is a two for one, and I'm pretty sure, because I always make the thumbnails after I actually make the video, in most cases, and the thumbnail should give the evidence, give the clue that we're going to be showcasing not only Aero, but Wave in this video as well. And we're going to do something a little special here. We're going to do a 2-on-1. Three's company here. It's going to be Aero in Wave versus Falcon, stage 45. Because here's the thing. Now, Wave actually does have the agility tag, which is very nice for those who are actually getting to stage 40, because you could use double supports with, well, you could actually basically kind of triple support on Proxima, right? You could, or maybe a different combination of team. Okay, I'm not going to go too far into that, but let's get back on track here. You know, Godzillanator, he gets off on these little rants here, so we're gonna focus in, and we're gonna get this done. So this isn't a 30-minute long video. So let me show you the build here. We got Wave. She's got 12 Odin's Blessings here. She has stage 12 Hawk's Eye. And then she has a Mighty Energy with 5% beatdown. Now her uniform is still at normal. I'm debating because, as you know, we have, well, two paywall uniforms coming up. We got Luna Snow and Crescent, and I'll have enough bios for Luna, but not Crescent. And I have a mega uniform upgrade ticket, and I was considering using it on Wave. That's actually originally why I got it, but I'm thinking I might save it. I haven't made that decision yet. I can actually, you know what? On accident, I must have accidentally hit this, and then I started the quest, like, I don't know, a couple days ago. And then now I can't get out of it, right? Because you only could stop it after so much time has actually passed. So I don't know, I might actually have to use that ticket on her, but in any case, her uniform is at normal. Aero's, however, on the other hand, is at mythic, so take that into consideration. They basically have the same build, kinda. Aero's missing 4 Odin's Blessings here. She's missing 4 basically 6-star energy attack Uru, and she has a stage 9 Hawk's Eye, and then she has a her energy is a little bit better though. So I feel like the build, probably taking those things into consideration, they're pretty much even in terms of arrows and then waves. And then we have Falcon over here, right? Because this is the big bad wolf that they got to take down. And let's see, he has I call this 12 Odin's Blessings with 6-star attack Uru is max build in terms of the Uru assortment, in my opinion. And then he has stage 12 Power Finger Hulk, and then he has a Mighty Energy with only 5% beatdown here. His uniform is at mythic, and his type's at the max level. That's not, the type isn't going to take, it's not going to play a part in today's video here. It's not going to play a part in the testing, because we're going to be going against Knull. They all have the same advantage in terms of Mephisto, because they're all speed. And but I guess because Falcon's rank is actually max level and the others aren't, he would have a slight advantage in that case, but we're not even going to go into there. Now here's the thing. Okay, let's preview the skills here, honestly. So I think I'm going to save this for a future video, maybe one of the next videos here. I think that Aero might actually be better with a rage, because her skills are cancelable, but only after like a split second, after hits already are taking place. Like, let me show you. Okay, let me get this guy. Now her 2 skills actually pretty cool. Did I get 2 guys over here? No, I got 1 guy. Okay, so her, well, here, let me tell you the buffs here first. Oh man, that guy's not going to be there anymore. What a knuckle. Okay, so 2 actually has a proc on it. It's 50% damage proc on it. 3 has the accumulation. 4 has nothing. 5 has, the frenzy buff here, 35, and then, well, 35 times 3. All attack, defense, and then crit rate as well. And that's pretty much all you really need to know in terms of her buffs. So we gotta put this man back in timeout here, or her I never noticed her auto attack. She has the she has those deals. Oh, I think we got 2 guys. I saw 2 guys push, but there's only one. I don't know. Maybe they're like right on top of each other. In any case, so no, we don't want a guy over there. We want a guy over here. Yeah, 2 guys. She keeps pulling 2 guys here, but it looks like 1. Okay, in any case, so her 3, check it out. As soon as she hits the ground, it's cancelable. You see how right? She's got the tornado there. So if I go just 3 and I just cancel into 1, well, it's 3 and I cancel into 2. You don't see that tornado kind of spinning there, right? And her 4 skill as well. It's like you can see something kind of, okay, watch. See that thing shoot, right? It's a tornado ball or whatever it's called, hurricane ball. So as soon as that shoots, you can actually cancel the skill. So you can go like 3. As soon as she hits the ground, you can hit 4, and then you can go into 5. I think I have SFX on, or you would hit then 2 and then 5. So all these skills are cancelable, but after hits already happening, right? If you catch my drift. So because of that, and because of the proc, you'll see the proc is really, really bad with her. Like, it just never wants to come. It's terrible. But the rotation is going to look something like this. It's going on her awaken rotation, because most of her damage is actually on her awaken rotation or regular rotation. The damage is absolutely terrible. But so it's going to go 3, 2, 6, 5. So 3, 2, 6, and then 5. And maybe I should turn SFX off just for... No, they are off. What am I talking about? They appear like they're on. Yeah, so that's basically it. Okay, now let's move over to Wave, and let's talk about what Wave actually has going on here. I hate how that happens, and bada bing, bada boom, Wave. Okay, so Wave, she basically, so she doesn't have accumulation. If she did have accumulation, things would look a lot different. She has the summons on 3. She has, and that's basically 3, and then 5, she has the frenzy buff. Right, it's 30 times 3, all attack, all defense, and then the crit rate, and then of course she has, I'm not even right. She has her own, takes advantage of her own passive, and then just all the buffs that are actually stacked onto her 6. So she does have a 50% damage proc, just like Aero on Aero's 2 skill. And you could actually proc. I noticed like you could proc on Aero's 2 skill, and it actually works out pretty well. So if you did something like 5-3, 6-2. That seems to work out pretty well as well. So the only cancelable skill that she has, well, I guess 3, and then so 3, you hit 3 right away, you still get the clones, right? So you get the clones kind of attacking there. Honestly, they don't do a whole lot of damage. And then the 4 is the only other skill that'll actually, the effects will continue to happen if you cancel. So you can go something like 3, 4, 5. But the thing is, she doesn't have invincibility, she has no immunity, she does not have a heal, so she is like beyond squishy. It's like, come on, man, it's 2021, you gotta give these characters a heal. It's ridiculous, especially with World Boss Legend, right? It's like, they're just gonna be useless. Alright, so her awaken rotation is gonna go 3, 4, 6, 5. You honestly don't even have to use 3, you can go just 4, 6, 5. And that's basically what you want to do. And then, basically once 4 and 5 come off cooldown, you can go back into 4 and 5, or like once you see Swordmaster there, or it doesn't even matter, right? Because we're canceling her 6. I tried it, a couple different ways. Like I tried just proccing on 6, and it seems like on 5 it's a little bit better. So let's queue up. We're gonna queue up on stage 45 here, and like I said, it's a 2-on-1, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wave and Aero versus Mr. Falcon. So let's get started here. Alrighty, so I know the video, it already seems to be running a bit long here. It's like already 9 minutes before I even do any runs. So depending on how long this is, maybe I'll try to do like just a quick and dirty with Rogue, and then we'll leave it at that. So first let's run Falcon here. Let's run Falcon, and just because he is, it's unbelievable. I was about to say he's easier. He's going to be easier than these 2 here, but he's not so bad actually. The little bit that I brought him in today, just before this, he seems to be okay. And that's the thing. If you can, so there's times where you can actually, like, it just the symbiote, right? The Clint Arcade just doesn't come, so you can just let 3, 4, 5 play out. I see some people like spamming all of his skills. Not necessary. Oh, come on. Really? Okay. You can get a proc. Very nice. Very, very nice. So Falcon, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's still standing the test of time. Oh, and don't even get me started on Shang-Chi. So Shang-Chi, he just seems to be a PvP character. Like, he's not, you know, he's not even, he can't even outscore Venom. It's absolutely unbelievable. You would think you'd be able to, right? You get a proc. There we go. Very nice. So here, you might not even need to use the tier 3 rotation. So even if we miss the proc on tier 3 rotation, because that's something that frequently happens, right? But we didn't even need to. So, okay, so a minute and 20 seconds. We're going to call that 340. And we had some you know, strange things kind of even happen. He could definitely do that a little bit faster. So he's got the Mighty Energy with the 5% beatdown. And like I said, I'm going to say all the builds are basically the same. Wave's uniform could be upgraded, right, once you get that to Mythic, and that does make a difference. I have none of her bios. I thought I would have at least some of her bios, but I don't. All right, let me get the girls ready here. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in here running the 2 gals again, because these procs are just they're very bad. They're very bad, and it's actually a little frustrating here. But we're gonna go. We're actually going to proc on her Awaken rotation just because I think there's actually more damage there. And then we're just going to swap. We're going to keep on doing this deal or just swap between the two and use the Awaken rotation. Here we go. We triggered that phase. And I think Aero, and part of it could be because of her uniform, is that Mythic has, I think, a little bit more damage on her regular rotation. I mean, look at it. It's basically a bar of damage, right? It's basically a bar of damage. Okay, I think we got that. We got that. There's just not a whole lot of damage. Honestly, it's really difficult to tell if I actually got it. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do 3, 4, 5, and let's see how much damage is on this. Or at least a bar. It's honestly, it's about the same. It is really about the same. Between the two in terms of damage on the regular rotation, and Wave can only go higher because her uniform isn't at Mythic, right? So add a little bit to that. So the way it seems like Wave might be a little bit better, you know. We got the proc early. Honestly, I'm not running this again just because I missed proc. It's just, you know, it's just the way things go. Just the way things go. And what is it? I mean, there's only a couple bars of damage on the rotation anyways. But this is taking forever. This is taking forever. Like, you know, I might not even finish this here. Can we get a proc? Okay. Okay. I mean, look at this. It's kind of sad. And yeah, I don't know. It's just like the proc seems to be coming right away there. So yeah, I know there's some terrible procs and missed procs on my end, but I don't, you know, for the first half there, right? For the first like minute and a half, there weren't any missed procs, and it was still just, again, it's still taking forever. But okay, I'm not even gonna finish that. I'm not even finishing it because you can see the damage is bad, right? Just equate how much damage is on the regular rotation, the Awaken rotation, and then translate that to what Falcon does on your account, and then you can see. You know, I could see like maybe popping them in for some burst damage, you know, on with a strong character like Falcon, right? At some times where, you know, you're attacking, you got to swap because you're avoiding, you know, the defensive mechanics from Knull, that sort of thing. So let me do this. Let me pop her out. And so Rogue, I can't test against Silk because Silk has a Brilliant, and so I'm gonna test against Rogue here real quick, and but yeah, I'm just not going to waste my time with trying to get a perfect run with those perfect procs. Like you could see, you know, they just want to come early sometimes. Maybe not use the 3 with Wave, but there is a little bit more damage by using the 3 skill. So it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. So let's see what's going on here with Rogue and see you know, how much faster she is. Honestly, I should have kept track at where they got to, how long it actually took them to get to 45 bars. So, you know, for those who actually are watching this, right, you know how long it took them to get halfway down. So maybe that's all we'll do with Rogue here. Get a prop. My goodness. Good thing with Rogue is that she has her passive, which basically allows her to keep the proc up all the time. But when it doesn't activate, it's kind of a bummer. Yeah, it took them like 2 minutes to get down to like this part right here, right? It was going to take them, maybe not 2 minutes. I think it was like 40 bars. I'll have to go look. But here, we'll get down to the, we'll just do the whole thing, because it's not going to take, there's only 10 more bars left. It's not going to take long. And you might be asking why I'm not using the 1 skill, because the 1 skill is going to trigger the type, right? I know there's decent damage on the 1 skill. It's going to trigger the type though, and it would just mess up the rotation. But we're just about done here. Just about done, and yeah, she's definitely a bit slower than Falcon, right? She's like 20 seconds slower than Falcon, but way faster than the girls. So I gave you 2 characters that you can actually compare the girls to, and that's me using them, you know, together in you know, in a synergistic fashion, and they're not that strong. I went ahead, I built them up. Thing is, Wave is actually going to have she's going to have some value and some use for ABX. That's going to be a discussion, you know, maybe left for another video, but she's going to be able to be used with Luna Snow, and she's going to increase your score like crazy there. So you can awaken her as support, and then to use for ABX, and you can even give her a decent build for that, right? Aero, on the other hand, I don't even know what her use would actually be at this point. I did go ahead and I awakened Swordmaster. Right, where's Combat? I think, yeah, right here. Combat Human. Swordmaster can be used here, along with Shang-Chi. And speaking of which, I'll be playing 85 Knull in a couple days, and I was planning on using Shang-Chi there, but there aren't any supports. It's Combat Hero, Human, Combat Hero, Human, Mal. Combat Hero, Human, Mal. Yeah, that's a mouthful. And there are no supports there, and that's such you know, a class in the game that doesn't get a lot of love. So can we expect anything, you know, in that class soon? We haven't been stuck, or at least I haven't been stuck for a long period of time. There was until we had the Black Order, right? Some people were actually clearing, or Falcon, right? So it was like stage 40 and then 45. It was Black Order and then Falcon. We couldn't progress. Prior to that, some people were clearing 40 to 45 with Gambit. I didn't actually do that, but I've been saying this where they like to keep us going. So it doesn't look like he's going to be able to clear, but I'll be doing his PvE showcase soon. I actually put this Mighty Authority back on him. I'm thinking that he might be the guy that I put my Brilliant Authority on. I think he might be the best candidate in the game, maybe after Doom, for a Brilliant Authority. So I use Doom for World Boss Legend. So Shang-Chi would be my guy for that. But I'm gonna end it there, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like there's still a bit more to be said about what's going on here, but I'm gonna end it there. I will have to continue this discussion in the next video, because I got the wife yelling at me here. We have some plans. We got some plans. So I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Catch you in the next one. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything that I'm missing here. But you better stay tuned. You stay breezy. Most of all, friend, you stay safe out there. Peace.